Oh, good morning, everybody. In my mind, I've started this video hundreds of times trying to figure out how to start it. And then I realized, today's Monday morning, the 29th of May, and it's Memorial Day. And I think I remember last year I was very emotional running across some ridge lines there in Virginia, and then actually being able to visit the Audie Murphy Memorial on Monday morning, Memorial Day. Um, it's uh, it's that point where coming down Arden Mountain Saturday, I realized that my dream to be able to finish the AT this year was coming to an end. Um, the situation with my ankle was such that it was actually failing on me, and it was very dangerous. And I know that there's going to be more rocks in the whites, and the time that I've taken to try and get this healed, it's not acting like a normal sprain. Matter of fact, last night when I was kind of rubbing it and where it was hurting, it definitely felt like the sheath around the tendon that goes down to the inside ankle bone is really hurting. I know my wife, when she broke her ankle on the outside twice now, she's actually pulled the bone off where the tendon attaches. That's how it broke. So I don't think it's broken because I'm still kind of able to walk on it with a hobble, but it could be a stress fracture. I was thinking about going to urgent care yesterday. I would have had to call in a favor from probably a subscriber to do that. And Joe this morning is actually going to take me up to the airport, up to Stewart, an old Air Force base. It's now Savannah Airport. And I'm going to rent a car and drive home. It's probably a little more expensive than maybe getting a last minute ticket and flying. But for me, driving is therapeutic, and it's giving me an opportunity to think about this journey that I've been on with this Appalachian Trail, and for those in the South, the Appalachian Trail. Uh, in the end, I did 453 miles. 224 of those were on were injured. I think that's for me at my age, that's a Herculean effort. I cannot feel bad about that. I feel bad that I'm not going to get to finish this year because I really wanted to do that and put on kind of a two long hikes back to back to make it work. Um, but I've been out here almost 2 months, and it's a hard decision to make. But when you're hiking in pain for that long, honestly, I was starting to hate the trail, and that's not the experience that I want. I do not want to hate the Appalachian Trail. Hiking, it's been a dream, but it's also an experience. And over especially the last 2 weeks, I've been absolutely miserable. And I think, I was willing to take the pain for a while. But I think coming down in the Delaware Water Gap in that rainstorm, and then the subsequent hike after that it was too much. Um, and I think that facilitated the ankle issue, which then accelerated all that. I'll just call it misery. And you shouldn't be miserable hiking the Appalachian Trail. My friend Brett, he hiked with a broken foot through the 100-mile wilderness to Katahdin, um, and and I know he had his challenges at Damascus with continuing on, and I've got so much respect for him now that he was able to do all that in a year with the psychology and the injury. Because now I know what it's like to try and gut through that distance, and it's not easy. And I don't want this to be a miserable experience that I look back on and say I never want to do this again, because I love the backpack. I don't want this to be an experience that ruins me. So I've got I got 4 days to get home. It's about 1,200 driving miles, I think, maybe a little less than that. I could probably do it in 3 long days, and that's probably what'll happen. But I've got 4 on the car just to be able to take my time on the way home, and you know, not rush it and ponder. And I don't know. I feel bad. I am so grateful for all the subscribers. You've been very positive and very encouraging, and I really appreciate that. I'm going to use the time on the way home to do some thoughts and assessments, and maybe come up with some lessons learned that I can share. Can't really do a review on my my shoes yet, because I hiked in them wet for 3 days, and even though they're supposed to dry fast, it's kind of hard when you're stepping in water every day to assess how fast they really dry. But it's been very wet, and I'll do an assessment. I remember I called my videos flip-flops so that I could kind of be a benchmark of what it was going to be like, you know, weather-wise, and when to get rid of winter gear and how to keep it, and what you need and all those things. So I'll ponder all of that, and maybe make a video either en route or when I get back home of some of those lessons that I learned, if you will, and things I can pass on to other people. I do know that you know, they talk about you know, starting at Harper's Ferry and going north because it's easier to get conditioned. I'm not sure if that's true. I know they want to keep people off the southern half of the trail, and it is overcrowded, and that causes its own problems. But physically, I don't know if starting at Harper's Ferry and going north is a good strategy. If I were going to do it again, and this is something I'll get into maybe more, and I'll just leave this with you, I think about doing what Jack did, that I met at the Blackburn Outdoor Center. She started at Harper's Ferry and went south. That may be a better option for success, to be honest with you. So, okay, with that, I'm going to get picked up here, and maybe I'll give you an opportunity to meet Joe, who's if he wants to be on YouTube. He's volunteered to come pick me up and take me to the airport today on a holiday. So, all right, we'll see you later. Bye, everybody, and thank you. Hey, everybody. We're up here at Stewart, and I'm with Joseph. His trail name is Logman, and I'll let you kind of introduce yourself to everybody here, Logman, and tell them how you got your name, and you were a hiker a couple years ago, and tell them your story.
Right, I'm a failed through hiker from 2015. Made it up to Damascus and had a torn meniscus. So if there's anybody there that recognised me, Kaleidoscope, look me up. And I got my name from being able to light fires even in the rain by using the pocket rocket stove. So and getting hold of twigs and logs. So my trail name became Logman.
All right, and he has been kind enough to come pick me up and bring me up here to Stewart, and so I can pick up a car, and now you're a lasher, like me now,
yep.
Right? Just gonna lash it together. So
yep.
So we'll just keep hiking and keep doing it, and as long as it takes, we'll do it. And he's also a pilot here. He's got an aviation background, and we've enjoyed talking about
and getting lost trying to find the airport.
There you go. Which happens when you're a pilot on the ground trying to find an airport. It's not an easy event. So anyway, thank you so much.
You're very
Joseph.
welcome. Good luck.
I appreciate it. Thank you.